The Beauty Shop. For Black women, it's a place that represents freedom, individuality, style, and transformation.
It's where Black women have historically found their dignity, healing, and sometimes their identity.
It's the place we go to get glam, unwind, gossip, and sort out our lives.
One sidebar conversation can easily unite and ignite passionate discussions about everything.
From celebrity news, fashion trends, to sports and politics.
Shop Talk is a show that focuses on the concerns of mature Black women
who want to dig deeper on how they can better take care
of themselves, their families, finances, careers, and close relationships.
Nothing is off the table when you are in the chair.
On Shop Talk!
Shop Talk, we're back!
Hi!
Welcome
Happy New
back.
Year!
Happy
Hello,
New Year!
hello.
Y'all look fabulous.
You look amazing.
Thank you. I'll take that. I'm a year older, a year bolder, a little smarter,
Okay,
Yes.
that's good. I
a
like
lot
that.
wiser.
Yes, and Happy New Year to all that.
Yes, Happy New Year to us. So, with that in mind, let's get right into it. Do you all make any resolutions, or do you set goals, or do you do any of the traditional stuff that people do? I don't do it because I feel like I'm setting myself up for disappointment, because life starts happening and you start getting all like in the mix, and then it's hard to, keep up sometimes. So what about you all?
I don't do resolutions. I used to, though, in all transparency.
Okay.
I did when I was younger, but I never kept them. So it's like,
Kept on recycling them year after
yeah,
year.
it's like, what's the point of me doing resolutions? Because probably about February or March, I don't even know if I made it to March. It's like out the window. It's like out the window. But I do make goals. Yeah. I think I've shifted to making goals but I do achievable goals. I don't do those lofty ones that by the end of the year, it's like I still haven't achieved anything.
Okay, like what's a lofty goal that's
Let me say,
Just
well, now I'm gonna make some impossible goals, not really impossible goals, but things that I want to see in 2022. So I'll just say back in the day, just say if I was working a little penny ante job or something, and I say, oh, I'm going to have $1 million or something by the end of the year. It's like, well, how are you going to get that?
right?
Like,
yeah,
to me,
yeah.
that's lofty. And December 31st, I still don't have $1 million. I mean, and I'm just saying, back in the day, that's something that you would think about, that you would do. But now, I'm at a different place faithfully, so anything can happen, anything is possible. But I still do make goals that I feel like I can achieve, and then I know if I go above and beyond that it's not me, it's the Lord helping me, for sure. So, yeah.
Well, like she said, when I was younger, I think I used to make resolutions, but like everybody else, I would recycle them year after year because, I didn't get to the goal that I made and whatever. So I'll get very disappointed because I'm very hard on myself. So when I set my mind to do something, I want to achieve it.
Right.
And if I don't, I kind of beat myself down and, I kind of don't reward myself that pair of shoes that I've always wanted. So the older I get, I've resorted to making goals as well. So I make my, yearly goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, and quarterly goals. So what I do is I tell myself, okay, this week I want to achieve this, right? Because I break them down into small little goals. And then that week, if I want my sales to be, for example, I want my sales to be $10,000, and this month I want my sales to be $50,000. So I kind of work that way, and I think it works better for me. But going back to Katrina, when it comes to lofty goals, I think I like challenges. So one of the challenges, like I say, this year is going to be my $1 million year. And how I get to the million is not my business. It's God's business. But I want to make $1 million. So I'm manifesting the life that I want.
Yeah.
Because a long time ago, I think my belief system was so shallow to where I'll say, oh, I can't make $1 million. No, but I've seen and have been around people who have manifested the life that they want. And I said, whatever I put I put out in the universe, God's going to give it back to me, or the universe is going to give it back to me, right? So yes, 2022, it's my $1 million year. And I am going to manifest that $1 million. How I do it, I don't care. I can't say I don't care. It's
Don't
not
say
my
that.
business.
You gotta care how
No,
you
no,
get
no,
it.
no.
I
Because
understand
girl,
what you're saying.
unfortunately, and these are the things that we have to think about when we talk about manifesting is that if you're not clear on your manifestations, you could get $1 million through a bad car accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying that could be your settlement. And we have to think about it that way in terms of we can't just say, oh, I want $1 million. I don't care how I get it.
No. Okay, I think
Child,
let me
watch
let me
yourself.
clarify that. With me, it's like
You gotta be
okay.
so deep.
So between I know right between my Amazon business and my eBay business and my other little things that I'm doing, I want to make $1 million.
And they're not little
Right.
things. They're
They're
all
not
big
little. They're all big
things.
things.
Right. So I want to make $1 million. Not okay. So what I mean when I say I don't care, it's not my business how I'm going to get that $1 million. It's God's business. But
I definitely understand. I'm just challenging you.
no. That's
as
right. Yeah,
accountability
you chalk my mind.
partners,
Yeah.
that we have to be careful of the words that we speak because I think we
I agree.
say that,
I
but
agree.
then we don't live that all the time, and then we'll say things and we'll belittle the endeavors that we're doing, and everything's little until it becomes big, right? So we just have to live in that. You know, speak big, be bold all year. I'm big, everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Size 10 shoes,
No,
big
I don't
life.
know about the
I'm
shoes.
stepping on
Me
that.
too.
Size 10 big
Oh.
Big diamonds, big
Y'all heard
bags,
that,
big
right.
houses, big
Big
cars,
cars,
big
big boats.
everything.
shoes. Big men.
She,
If you're a little man, stay where you at. I done had enough little men. I'm ready for a big man, okay?
Are we talking about big?
The
Okay,
shade.
let's go there.
No.
Are we talking about big as in size, or we're talking about big as in mentality?
All of the above. You know what I wrote down? So my resolution for this year is from this point forward, I only want quality for myself and for my family. And my family, I include my family as me, my mom, and my daughter. That's my family, right? And my father is, of course, included in that, but as far as in my household,
Right.
me and my mom and my daughter are my family. And so for us, I only want big things. I want my daughter to experience the biggest life that she can. I want her to have I do want to spoil her. I do not take well to people saying, don't spoil your baby. What else
What do you
I
want me
have
to spoil?
do?
A tree?
If I spoil myself, then you're saying that I'm doing too much for me. So no, I'm gonna spoil my baby. I want her to have the best. I want my mom to have the best. I want her to experience the best of life that she hasn't been able to experience. And I want that to be, for the rest of her life, the best of her life, right?
Oh, wow.
And then for me, I only want to experience bigger, better things, better people, quality people. I only want quality
Preach,
friends.
Erica.
I only want quality men. I only want quality shoes. I only want quality everything.
Don't go to that. What do you call this stuff? The $5 shoe when you wear
$10 shoes.
The $10 shoe store.
Oh, they're not
We've all
$10.
been
Okay.
there. They're
Then
not
again,
$10 anymore. They
some
went
of them
up.
are cute.
Some of them are cute. Because I
I
have some of
want
them.
quality, but I also want a little cute. But I want a lot of quality, and that's where my mind is, and that's what I'm feeling for myself. Even down to, you know, I wanted to eat those French fries so bad. I wanted to eat all of them, but I said I'm having quality foods. Even
Chick-fil-A is quality.
not until they sponsor us, okay? But they are high quality. So if you're gonna have French fries, they need to be from places that give you a good
Right.
quality oil and a quality experience.
Absolutely.
You know, the
When you
funny
get
thing
them.
is, we were talking with the makeup artist, you and I here, I don't know where you were, and you know, he said somebody asked him about his occupation. He says the best, and I said that's what I'm going to be doing,
Right.
going forward.
Yeah, what do you do for a
what is
living?
it?
The best.
My best.
Oh, my best. Yeah, my best. You know, my best.
I do my best.
I do
Oh,
my
I
best.
love
You know what I
that.
mean?
That's
And
enough.
it's
That's
just
good.
it's funny you're thinking about that for your daughter. I was talking to my 6-year-old and I say, where do you want to go for vacation this year? And he says Legoland. I say, come on, son, think bigger.
Yes, go to Paris. I wanna
Where
go
do
to
you
Paris,
want to
mommy.
go? He
And I
says,
wanna take
but
her
mommy,
there."
I want to go to Legoland. I said, okay, let's rethink this. But I told him,
He's
I
only
said,
6.
I know. But I looked at him and I said, you know what? This year you can have whatever you want. You can wear whatever you want. You can ask for whatever you want, and mommy's gonna do it for you because this is our year.
Yeah.
So I've spoken it into existence, and like you said, I want nothing but the best for my children, for my mother, and for myself.
Yeah, that's your
If it's not the best, I don't want it. It can stay wherever it's safe.
Please do.
I'm telling you, we have to be on. It's so funny that we're all on the same wavelength. It's almost like chills and scared. No, I'm serious because you said that, and that's what I've been saying to my granddaughter. I've been saying it to my children. I've been saying to my granddaughter. I tell her that your life is going to be different. You know.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then, well, you know, they'll be, you know, our girls will be friends. Our girls will be friends.
They're already friends.
They are.
Mentor.
Yes, exactly, because she's older. And that's like that we're all on the same wavelength. And sometimes that's almost so scary that we're on the same wavelength. Like, you know what? That's what I want in my life, quality. And I keep telling my granddaughter and my children, our lives are going to be different. I say, you know, it just is. And it's like, you have to think big, dream big, and do, I mean, anything is possible. You know, but you have to put work behind it too. Because I tell my, we don't need to be dead faith walkers. Because, you know, faith without work is dead. And like, you can have all the faith in the world, but you ain't doing nothing.
Honey, if you're behind the sitting,
Listen, I'm sitting here like, oh, I got all the faith in the world.
and I want $1 million. Oh no.
But
baby,
I ain't even moved.
Right. You gotta
It's not
make
gonna
it-
happen.
You gotta put some effort into it.
So
You gotta put a lot of effort
happy
into
we on the
it.
same wavelength. This is amazing.
Well, you know.
I want and it's funny, Erica. Yesterday, I went to buy some skincare, and I was telling, you know, Katrina and Stevie, and I said, you know what? I was using Aveeno, and no offense, I love Aveeno because I don't like a lot of things on my skin. But I went to buy my skin, you know, my skincare products, and I bought something from Marc Jacobs, right? I put that, you know, moisturizer on my skin. Let me tell you, the glosses, I was like, wait, you know, I like me Aveeno, but there is something different about this moisturizer, you know? And I said, you know what, Kaya? Go for it. Even if you want that $200 moisturizer, go get it. Because you only live once, and when you are living that once life, you have to demand the best of yourself. And the waiter is not going to talk to me anyhow. I went into a restaurant and I was eating by myself. You know, I'm going the Katrina way. So I sit there, and she was kind of very rowdy. And with me, I'm big on customer service. So I asked her, are you having a good day? Because, you know, from the time I came in, it's like the way you're treating me. Oh, I'm having a good day. You can say, I said, don't worry, I'll go somewhere where I am appreciated. Oh, yes.
As you should.
I'll go somewhere where I am
I'm telling you,
appreciated.
there is nothing about me at this point in my life where I'm going to just take anything from anybody.
When have you ever?
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
But I will say last year I feel like I was a little soft. I was still weak. My core was weak. I was, still trying to like get back to myself. And I was taking a lot of stuff from certain people that,
Okay.
I was just letting it, I was trying to figure it all out. But now I figured it out, okay? And I'm not taking it anymore. And when I say that, I mean that I am going to put my foot down on any situation that just immediately doesn't feel right. Like, our intuition is so powerful if you take the time to hone it. And you have to be quiet, and you have to meditate, and you have to read your Bible, and you have to pray, and you have to do whatever it is that makes you feel spiritually whole. And so I'm practicing those things, and as I'm practicing those things, I am living it out. I'm practicing what I'm preaching, and I am preaching that I'm not taking any stuff this year. It's all quality or nothing at all.
You're not going to treat me any kind of way. You're not going to talk to me any kind of way. You're not going to treat my children and nobody, even people in my circle, any kind of way. Because this year, trust me, it's the me year. It's all about me, but I'm not going to take any bull.
But you know what? That's good that you said that. Like, I've known you for a long time. I've never known you to take anything from anyone. No, seriously.
I don't back
haven't.
down. I don't.
Oh,
and I have to manage that too, because sometimes
Oh, girl, because you can get it.
I got hot sauce in my bag swag.
No. You have more than hot sauce, honey. You have like nuke bombs that you can bring it. But you know what? A lot of people don't have a lot of privy to see that, and that is good. Trust me, because you have some nuke bums. But but I think that I think that everything that you went through last year was for a reason.
Oh, yes.
You know, I think it was just whatever it was. You know, I don't know, full detail, and if I did, I wouldn't say anything anyway. But I think we go through things in life for whatever reason. We may not see it then, maybe 6 months down the line, and maybe 3 months, a year down the line. But I think it probably helped you soften up a little bit for your daughter, because. I say for Black moms and Black people, we always have this spirit of perfection that we give our children. We may not say it, but we give it to them in our actions. If they make the smallest mistake, we're like,
The expectation of perfection, right?
why would you do that? That was just the silliest thing that you could ever do. Listen, we cannot put that burden and that pressure on our children to be perfect all the time. And I know why we do it, because of the outside world. So I think that helps out. We need to be softening up a little bit for our children, because they need that.
Oh yeah,
They need that, for sure.
And it's funny you mention that, because I don't think a lot of people expected for me to be a maternal, like, nurturing, and I am, but I don't think that, like, my siblings were like, "You're having a baby?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." They were like, "Well, how did that happen?" And I'm like, "Girl, the old-fashioned way." I'm like, "What do you mean?" But seriously, like, my one sister was like, "Really?" And I showed her the ultrasound, and she was incredulous. She just couldn't believe it. But I am a very soft and nurturing person. But again, as I've told you all, that is not for the public. That's in my personal life. I'm a lot softer and easygoing.
I can see that.
I really just don't have time for too much drama in my house, because I feel like outside of my house is all the things. So in my choice of profession and the way that I move, it can be very hectic and dramatic. So I try to keep that away
Peace
from
at
the
home.
house. Yeah,
Your home should be peaceful.
it should
anyway.
be.
I mean,
all the
that's your
It should
place
be.
of rest, and that's your place of peace. So I expect to be peaceful. I mean, I don't expect you to have drama with your mom and your daughter. Wait until she grows up. That's.
But that's not No,
But that's
she
the drama that you
won't.
want.
That's not that. Listen, I have a daughter. Y'all see my daughter all the time, and people's like, "Oh, daughters are just a." I'm like, well, my daughter was not like that. My daughter was
Well,
easy.
let's talk about it.
I'm
Katina,
just
you're
saying, my daughter
different.
was easy. My daughter was easy from the beginning. She had a rebellious week, 1 week. And I allowed my daughter to have that little rebellious week. Go on, girl. If you feel like that's what you want to do, go on, girl. You know what I'm saying? And she's 22 now, and next month she'll be, I don't know how old she is, but anyway, she's in her early 20s.
Okay.
And our relationship has been wonderful. I was blessed to have a great daughter. I don't have all that stuff. And even now with her having a baby, she still wants to be under me.
She does.
And I'm like, you got a baby, you go with your baby. It's like, she wants to be under me. Yeah. And it could be, because my mom and I had a great relationship, and my daughter was my mom's favorite, I think. And for a grandchild, I do think so. And when my mom and I were really, really close, and we talked about that as well, because you all are close to your mom, so we have that connection as well. And when my mom died, it was a lot for me. And I think that's what, since my daughter saw me through that grieving process, I think that's why she clings to me probably more, because she saw me go through that grieving process. You know what I mean?
was old enough
and she
to
was
really
old
take
enough
it
to
all
really
in.
take it all in. And like, I know you only get one mom, so I have this one here. So let me be with my mom as much as I can. I think that's what I think.
No, but
that's
you
what
guys
she's thinking.
have a beautiful relationship. Your relationship is very beautiful. I mean, I have a very close relationship with my mom, but trust me, when I look at the trouble I put her through, I always ask myself, God, if you gave me a daughter, what was my life going to be like? Because, I mean, I wasn't a bad kid, as in, a bad kid, like rebellious or anything, because I don't like to do anything. I'm sure you guys know by now. I like to sleep. Sleep is my favorite thing. So even as I was growing up, sleeping was my favorite. But I just went through a phase where I thought I was all grown. You think you know it all.
Yeah.
And with African parents, it's the strict rules and, you have to be home at a certain time. So with me, it was just kind of like, okay, I want to see what she's going to do if I break the curfew, right? She wants me home at 8, let me go at 8:30. So to me, it was just that kind of, because I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, I didn't like to try things. I just wanted to push the limit. Like, I want to see what she's gonna do, and that was kind of the.
See, I never thought that out because I knew that if I came home 20 minutes after I was supposed to, I was getting chopped up.
I was getting chopped up, but that was my dad's favorite, so it kind of worked out.
Oh,
My
no,
son
I
does
didn't
that.
try that. I didn't try that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shania doesn't either. But Sage, I'm going for it.
Sage is a Cancer, so we can be very nurturing and we're going in our shell, but sometimes we like to push the limits. Like, I just want to push it and see what you're gonna do.
He pushes.
Right in
I
your
know
face.
that it's hot. That's why it's red. So I'm not touching that. Okay.
Don't you
No.
scare my new husband away.
Yes, well, your new quality husband is on his way,
Yes,
so I'm
honey.
glad that he is.
Yours too, girl.
I know.
We're going to touch and agree on that.
Honey,
Yes.
let us, please and thank you.
Are you're not, she's not ready
agreeing
yet.
already. I'm not ready for a husband, honey. I'm ready for my millions first. The husband will come later.
Yes.
Okay, let me
Money
do the
now,
millions.
love
Money
later.
now, love later.
That's all good. So
I see.
we'll be back in just a few minutes to talk a little bit more about money now, love later.
We represent the American dream. Family, work ethic, sacrifice, and a nation of laws that can also show compassion. We are defined by our determination and our ability to overcome. Immigrants don't invade America, we invigorate this nation. Choose hope. Call us today.
Hey, we're back with Shop Talk. We're talking shop about all kinds of things. Now, we left talking about money now, love later. And that's something that Black girls don't really talk about.
We don't.
I don't think so. I don't think that we talk about it at all. We don't talk about, well, we are now a lot more. I think we're being more empowered, especially by these younger musicians and these young girls who are like, oh, I'm about my money. I gotta get my money. And I don't care about these men. I just want my money, right? But money now, love later. What does that mean for us as women? And to me, I think that pulls us away from being that feminine, sweet, soft, able to receive, because we're so busy trying to be masculine and hustle all the time. Kaya is not agreeing with me, I know.
Yeah, because I would really like to hear her take on that.
No, here's the thing. I think I kind of agree with you, but not really, because, and here's the reason. I think I don't want a man who's going to come find me not put together. I want to be able to build my empire, and when we meet together, our empires merge. Now, when they merge, he's the man, and I am the woman. So I'm not going to wear the pants. Okay, but an empire is not going to merge with a small village. And when I say small village, I'm not saying a woman should look for a man with money. Now follow me. I'm saying that a woman should look for a man who is able to take care of her if anything happens to her, in case of pregnancies, in case of, that man should be able to step up and say, you know what, I can take care of you. But I'm also saying to this, you shouldn't look for, don't be a gold digger. If you cannot bring anything to the table as a woman, you are not supposed to look for somebody who is going to bring the whole table.
I agree.
Bring a chair, bring even the leg of the chair. Bring something, okay? And I'll tell you this, my father, bring something, put a mat, but something at the table. My mother never worked because she had 8 children, right? And my father was like, okay, you as a midwife, you stay home with the kids. It's the traditional African thing, right? But what if my mom took a position as a woman? Like, if I tell people, if I read Proverbs 31st, that's my mother. She would wake up, she made sure my father had a meal cooked for him. She made sure the house is clean, the kids are taken care of. Guess what? She had a side hustle too, right? So she brought the leg to the table and my father brought the table and the chairs. So growing up, that's what I've always wanted. You know, in the event that since divorce is in fashion, I mean, we saw what happened in 2022. People are just divorcing the people we were not thinking would divorce, right? In the event of a divorce, I'm not going to fight tooth and nail with you to try and get what you brought. No. You know what I mean? If I came with something, I'm going to leave out of that place satisfied. But if I came with nothing, that's when I want to fight you tooth and nail. Like, I want half, I want 75%, I want that. No. Wake your own. So money after love. Love will follow, but remember,
Love don't pay any
love
bills,
don't pay
honey.
no bills the last time I checked. Okay.
And you can't call somebody and say, can you hold this for me on something for love? It doesn't work.
Yeah.
And
doesn't
women, cute don't pay bills too. If you're gonna find you a cute boy, he's gonna be playing video games all day. Like Stevie, what's his name? Stevie, the one who's married to Marjorie. I always forget his last name.
Oh, Harvey.
Steve Harvey. He said, women, I'm gonna give you advice. I don't know if you guys watch the YouTube. He said, find you an ugly man, because he's not gonna cheat on you.
Oh, that's so
He's gonna be loyal. He ain't gonna go nowhere. He'll take care of the kids or pay your bills and he pampers you.
The ugly ones do too.
Yeah, I would say
The
I
ugly
don't.
ones cheat.
Probably more. I don't agree with Steve Harvey
I think if
on
you
that.
have it in you, you're it's gonna happen regardless. So okay, money now, love later.
You know, I don't know, to be honest with you, about that particular thing as far as money now. I'm living in La La Land. I would love to love a new husband that has money, has his thing going on, or meet someone that has all of those things and me still love him. You know what I mean? So it'll happen because that's what I want. And we don't have because we don't ask. And that's what I want. I'm definitely not dating a guy that's poor. I'm definitely not dating a man that's not established. I'm just not going to do that. Been there, done that.
Struggle days are over.
Thank you. That's done and that's over with. I'm not doing that because
High quality.
I'm bringing. If he's bringing the table, then I can bring 8 chairs, honey, because that's what I'm coming with. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I will bring something. But you know what? Go back to what you were saying. As Black women, we need to teach our daughters what to look for in a man, because a lot of us go for love first, and then that love comes and we don't live sometimes a lifestyle that we wanted in our heads. But other people, they teach their daughters to look at EP. And you know what I mean? In your college earning potential. No, seriously. They do teach their daughters EP.
Yeah.
Earning
So
potential.
you can be a little uglier, but as long as you have EP,
Yes.
that's all that really
Because
matters.
I'm telling you, because they look at that. They look at, okay, what are they going for? I mean, for school, what type of family they came from. And those other girls, they have all that stuff in our mind. And as Black women, we don't. When we go to college, we're thinking about, okay, I want to finish. If I meet somebody, it'd be great. But if I don't, but you doing all this stuff, but you're looking at all the boys that you think you would like, if he may be not cute enough, or he may be a little bit more round. But I'm just saying, you don't like that. But he's that engineer.
We go after
You know what I mean?
looks.
He's
We
that
don't go
he's that
after-
pre-med student.
Yeah, we don't go
You know what I
after
mean?
the earning potential.
Yeah.
We're going after what looks
Look
good
good
to us.
right now.
And
Right
what
now.
looks good for you
Ain't
ain't always
always
good
good.
for you. So
So teach our girls earning potential.
I wish I could say this in my language because I'm trying to think of the fruit in English.
say it in your language because I want to hear it.
Okay, so they say there's this fruit in my culture, and they say when you look at this fruit, it's very appealing, right? But when you look at this fruit and you cut it open, it's full of ants. So sometimes they say you get attracted to the outer appearance, and you don't look in the inside. Nobody is, you can't really see if a person is going to treat you bad or whatever. But I like the earning potential, and I also like, with me, it's the way a person treats me. If you treat me right, and maybe your earning potential is on level 3, not on 10, we can work with something. Because I've known earning potential, which is 20, and that person is hitting you every single day, and he reminds you, I have the money. Now listen, the day you hit me, you don't know what's gonna hit you. That's number 1. Number 2, I don't want to marry somebody who's rich, who's going to remind me how rich they are.
Yeah.
Number three, I don't want somebody to treat me less because they have more money than me. So we have to be careful because there's a thin line there. There are people who have money and they'll treat you like shit. And then there are people who don't have money and they have love and their earning potential is at 3. And when you get them and you build that man and you polish him up and their earning level gets to 20 and they'll love you forever. So sometimes we have to be careful about the gold we're digging. Because sometimes you're digging the wrong gold.
Yeah, that's what.
And that gold is just shining for nothing.
Oh,
That's what
gold.
Charlemagne. That's what Charlemagne was talking about. Was saying about his wife and something that was like, "Are you?" I don't know if it was him. About are you going to leave your wife or do something like that? They was like, no, because she was with me when I had nothing.
And some men are not able to discern
She
that.
helped me. She helped me become the man that I am right now. I don't know if it was him, but I was reading an article somewhere. It was like, no.
Yeah, that's a smart man.
Yes.
In my opinion, that's a wise man, that's a smart man, that's a man that is evolved enough to understand that somebody who's willing to be with you at the very beginning is worth having. Because,
Well, that's what she was saying, that 3.
Yeah.
You get that fellow when he's at that 3. You get that, become that
Although
20.
I believe that I could have a man who is at 8, 9 and still working on himself, still improving, still trying to be a better person and still trying to even earn more. But in the same vein, he also has the character that can sustain it. You know what I mean? So I need both. I need you to come with both. I'm not looking to, I'm not trying to chip away and grow with anybody.
I need
that
both
even means for a guy that has money, I do not want you to come to me with this low character and I have to build that up. I am not doing that anymore because I have so much going on. If you don't already have character, then your money is not enough. You have to be able to care about what's going on with me. You have to be able to have empathy for what's going on with my daughter. You have to have empathy for what's going on with the life transitions that I'm going through and my mom and all that. If you don't have that and you can't take on my package, please do not get attracted to this flame. Don't.
Ooh, flame.
No, yeah, you can't build character. If a person doesn't have, I don't care how much millions you have, because your money is not gonna. Money doesn't. It's true. Money doesn't buy love, unless for people who are blinded by immaterial things, you know. But if you, let me tell you something. For the years I've known my parents, right? My father died and they were married for over 50 years. I'd never seen my father raise his voice at my mother, not a single day. And I remember in my marriage early on, I asked my mom and I said, oh, I can't do this. And she says, you can't do what? And I said, Mom, this is just driving me crazy. He left his socks on the floor. And she started laughing. I said, girl, you're crying about socks? And I said, yeah, Mom. She's like, pick them up and put them in the washing machine. I said, Mom, the basket was over there and he left the socks over there. And you know, I'm taking care of my mom and I'm crying. She says, oh, let me tell you something, honey. You think all those 50 years were roses and red wine and, charcuterie board and all that? I said, no. She says, no, I added the charcuterie board. Us Africans, you're storytellers. Yeah, I got to add something so you guys can laugh. And she says, no, your father and I fought, but we never fought in front of you. We argued, but we never argued in front of you guys. When I married your father, I fell in love with this foreign man because they're from 2 different countries. And I was in love with him because he was working for the British High Commission. I just fell in love. And we struggled all our lives. But the reason why your father will never leave me or I leave him is because our love was not built on money. When love is built on money and the money dries up, the love dries up too. That's why divorce is number 1 here in America, because the marriages are based on money. So she said our love was not based on money. It was based on character, and I truly loved your father. So he can look at any woman but he'll come back to me. And I can look at any man, but you know what? I'll go back to him because I knew there was nothing good out there for me. Because we had times when the money dried up and we looked at each other like, honey, we got so much love that the money that we don't have in the account, it's made up in the bank account called love. So our love is overflowing to the point where we don't even see we don't have money. So when you put love first and money comes later, for those who have never been married, I mean, for some of us who've been married before, you know,
Yeah, that's what I say. You have a different season. Yeah,
it's a different season,
yeah.
you know, but when you put love first and money later, I think that there is a balance. And I married my husband and I told him that we will never argue about money. And until his dying day, we never argued about money. I said, we don't have money? Rice and beans and noodles, baby. Hey, you want us to have a date? Let's go in the backyard and, you know, get my bottle of wine and we gotta keep going. And then when we have money,
Always have enough money to have a bottle of
of course, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, the wine was always there.
No, that's
But
good.
yeah,
That's good.
so I think I learned from my mother. You know, us girls, we kind of pick a few things, and I kind of modeled my marriage. You know, just watching how she was with my father.
Yeah, but a lot of us don't always have that.
Yeah.
So I
have
mean,
that model to
you don't
go
have
off
that.
of, which is so beautiful that you had that to give you some,
yeah, a lot of us don't have
you
that.
know, some kind of balance to how to manage your own. But for those of us who weren't raised in that kind of environment and we didn't see it, you have to create it for yourself. And that's why for me, I'm adamant that right now I need both, and I need both to come at the same time.
We are not building one.
We're not building one.
I'm not building a man. I'm not building a bear. I'm not doing any of that.
Yeah.
I am, and then I'm older than both of y'all. I ain't doing it.
No.
No,
I am
but
over
Katrina,
that. I'm not
you
doing
might be
it.
older, but here's the thing: a man can come built, but there's a touch that you give him that just changes a man.
Absolutely.
When a man finds the right woman, he can have the money, the character, and everything. That missing component is what changes a man forever. So you might not need to build him from scratch, because some men you need to build them from scratch, because you pick him up from
I'm not
his
doing
mom's arms, because you lived with his mom for 20 years, and then now you're building. Make sure, oh, you can now get in the industry and you can get a job. You can do this. This is how you save money. No. The building I'm talking about is just woman's touch that a man needs, and the man is changed forever. So
Oh, I agree. No, I definitely agree. Agree with you on that, because when he gets me, he's gonna, you know,
he's going to know he's got a good thing.
Exactly.
Can you tell the public what you were saying to us?
I could, but listen, Erica doesn't want me to. That's that thing that she does. She doesn't want me to, but I can. Kaya be like,
Oh
go,
my
girl,
gosh.
go. But she doesn't want me to.
She'll talk
Come
about
on,
it
girl.
later.
Katrina.
At another time. But congratulations, girl. I'm glad that you are getting ready for your new man.
Yes!
She is prepared. Okay, let's just put it that
You
way.
have to be ready, though.
But that's good.
You gotta
I'm
stay
ready.
ready so you don't have to get ready. Because I will say this: while I want, I aspire toward this well-built person that comes into the situation with both money and love. I also don't want
Facts.
it. I don't know if I want it right now. And I say that because I need some time I need some breathing room, you know? So I think it's important for you to know
Where you are in your
what
life.
season that you're going through. And I'm definitely in a winter season. And, you know, maybe
You hibernating free.
yes. I'm getting fat. I'm getting all fatted up. Getting my pockets fatted up, and I'm getting my mind fatted up with good new information, and I'm also decluttering. So I know you want to talk a little bit about organization today for your style tip.
Oh,
So,
yes. And
yeah, I
I am
wanna talk about
decluttering
that.
too.
Yes.
I am too.
It was so amazing. I'm just going to do this little plug, honey. I called Salvation Army, came and picked up a full porch full of stuff at my house, honey. Y'all need to go ahead and Google them. They will come pick up. You ain't even got to go get it. Okay, I mean, take it. They come get it. But anyway, so my style tip today, I can't even talk because I got so many things going on, but that's always, I got the circles in my head, but let me bring it back in. No, seriously, I do. January, it's time to get organized. Simple thing that you can do to make your closet look really, really nice, like right now, change all the hangers and make them the same Pick a color for your tops and your dresses and your jackets if you want, and another for your bottoms. But those colors need to coordinate. So if you're gonna do all black, do black. If you're gonna do gray, do 2 shades. If you're gonna do pink, do 2 shades. You know what I mean? Just do that, and that's just my tip
So
for you
2
today.
shades of
The colors. Yeah.
So like a hot pink and a
a
light
hot
pink?
pink and a light pink. Mhm.
Why 2 shades?
If you want to. If you want to do 2 shades.
Oh,
Only if you want to, because some people like a little. I have shades of pink. That's what mine is.
you know what I
figure.
messed up and did? I went and got those black, the slim hangers, the velvet ones, because they do help. They can break.
Yeah.
Because you got all those heavy, expensive clothes. But when you have, just lightly feathered, fabulous clothes.
Okay,
not
we're
heavy,
not gonna even
expensive
say
clothes.
that, but go ahead.
Anyway, so I messed around and I got the silver one, the silver hanger hook part. And then I got something I really like that were rose gold, and it just throws everything off. So
Yeah.
now I just want to have all rose gold ones, or
See, and you need to make
have
sure.
all silver ones.
And I was just telling the client that yesterday, like when you get your hangers, you need to make sure. If you want
Yeah.
all of it to be black, get the ones with the black hook. If you want it to be silver, get the ones with the silver hook. Because not when you start putting the stuff in the closet, it's still not going to give you that clean look you
It
want.
doesn't.
No.
I've
It
had
will
to
not.
take all the rose gold ones
Yep.
out and put those just in the front, or put them just in the back. 'Cause
Yep.
I'm still trying to figure that part
So
out.
that's all. That's my little tip for you today. Get organized real quick. Change them, girl. Change those hangers and don't have no wire hangers, honey.
Oh my gosh.
We die.
Wire
for
hangers are when you have, from the dry cleaner, but then you replace it with your real
But
hanger.
most people don't.
Yeah, I know.
Because I go in some closets like, girl, how long this been from the cleaners? Oh, it's been a few days. Girl, take that stuff off immediately.
No wire hangers.
No wire hangers.
How about plastic hangers?
No, the plastic ones are too thick. So you need to do thin.
And the wood ones are very thick, like way too thick. I had a closet full of wooden hangers
No,
for a while.
I bet you had no space.
I had no space, and I have all these clothes, so I had to really make some things happen. Now,
And you have gowns.
I do. I have. It's just too much. So that's what I'm focused on this year is like streamlining, getting rid of a bunch of stuff, and again, more quality. I want the quality. I don't want just to have all the things. I want it to be
I know, but
useful.
before you do that, listen, I just had a thought. With all those gowns, when you declutter, we need to make a spot for you, even if it's in the garage, we can do something where you can get the gowns out of your closet and out of the house space. And then we can do a whole little section in your garage and put your gowns there. I mean, and then have it closed
half of
up
those
too.
gowns don't fit this new body, honey. You know, we have a new body.
Well, that means
new
we can.
mom bod.
That
So-
means we can sell them.
Well, they need to be gone because
No.
I want a lot of stuff just out of the way.
We can sell them, but then that's the thing. We can make that little area.
Okay.
And you can take pictures and you can sell them. And if somebody want to buy, you can ship it to them. That's where she comes in.
Okay.
I've told her so many times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing that this year.
Yeah,
we're
that's where she comes
that
in.
Is a
I'll organize
resolution
it
that
for
I
you.
resolve with.
I sell.
She can sell it for you.
I sell.
Get you some friends that can have multiple uses
Yes.
in your life. Not just people that you can chuckle with and talk with, but people that you can, utilize each other's talents.
Yep.
And
We'll
I think
help
we
you.
do that rather well. So,
got you.
any parting words, Ms. Kaya?
Yes, this year it's about self-love. Love yourself so much to the point that the person who finds you doesn't know what to do with you. Not in terms of, I don't know what to do with you, but you love yourself so much and you're not seeking anything from that person. You are whole. Because when you get a person and you're not whole, you might destroy that person. Not intentionally, but because yourself, you're so broken and you are planting a seed on ground that's not fertile. So make sure, water yourself, love yourself, do some facials, nails, ladies.
Come on. Okay. All right. I'm with it.
I'm with it too.
Been a good
Massage.
first episode back, and we're gonna keep the momentum going with more shop talk after this.